Every morning is an opportunity to connect with Jesus. Whether you're looking to get started or looking to grow more, DDPC is for you. Join us as we connect with Jesus together.
Hey there, everybody. Pastor Chris here, and man, I am so excited to be with you today live. I want to thank Crosby High School's principal, Mr. V, for this amazing hoodie that he brandished on me. Let me give you a nice look at this. We are Crosby, right? Waterbury, Connecticut. And they're having a great school year so far. Here I am in the back of the CMC with a lovely shot of the red trailer behind me. That's the actual building. This is where our offices are. Whoop, down there is mine. So anyway, beautiful day here, beautiful fall day, and in Connecticut. So just want to let you know that I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a part of this stream. So you have reached episode number 1256. 1256 on this 10th day of September. Want to give a special shout out to my sister on her birthday today. Happy 25th birthday, Robin. And yeah, we all know that's not true. So anyway, considering my daughter is going to be celebrating her 25th in May. Anyway, so God bless you guys. Thank you for being here, and let's get going. All right, so we are in our series in the book of Acts, and we are in Acts chapter 26. And remember, yesterday we talked about how Paul was telling King Agrippa, "Man, I'm just glad." And he took his chains became his pulpit. His prison became the pulpit. And so he's got an opportunity to talk to the most influential Jewish man in the land. And this guy is a mediator also he's a mediator with Rome, and so it's just amazing. So I want to read to you these 6 verses, and then we're going to dissect it a little bit. He said so Paul gives this is where he's standing in front of Agrippa, and says, this is what he says. Remember yesterday he basically laid down the background, and he said, look, I'm a Roman citizen, I was a Jewish Pharisee, and now I'm a Christian. And that's my trajectory, and I used to persecute Christians. Now I'm one of them, and here's why. And so in verse 12, he gets into the why. He says on one of these journeys, because when he was going to Damascus, he was going there to arrest Christians. This was his purpose. And so he says, I was on one of these journeys, and I was going to Damascus with the authority and commission of the chief priests. And about noon, King Agrippa, as I was on the road, I saw a light from heaven, brighter than the sun, blazing around me and my companions. And we all fell down on the ground, and I heard a voice saying to me in Aramaic, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? It's hard for you to kick against the goads. And then I asked, who are you, Lord? And he said, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. Now get up and stand on your feet. I have appeared to you to appoint you as a servant and as a witness of what you have seen and will see of me. I will rescue you from your own people, the Jews, and from the Gentiles. This is why Paul was so bold. He had a promise from God. And then he said, I am sending you to them. Who's them? The Gentiles. Why? Verse 18, to open their eyes and turn them from darkness to light and from the power of Satan to God, so that they may receive forgiveness of sins and place among those who are sanctified by faith in me. And man, so he's just telling the truth. He's telling the story. So I want to reread to you verse 17 and 18. When he gives the command of Jesus on the road to Damascus, and he says, I'm sending you to them, Gentiles, to open their eyes and turn them from darkness to light and from the power of Satan to God. That was Paul's commission. He was told by Jesus on the road to Damascus in a very supernatural way, this is what I'm doing through you. And so Paul like recounts this moment in this encounter on this Damascus road, because on the road to Damascus is where everything changed for him. Paul's mission was not personal transformation. Most of us think that our Christian journey is all about being a good person and about transforming our life and behavior modification. And obviously, when there's a transformation in your life, there is some behavioral changes. But it's so much more than that. Paul's mission was to bring people to the light of Christ that have never, ever thought about Jesus before. Guys, we live in an age of light. There's constant light around us, not just electricity, but even right now, you and I, whether you're watching me on your television, on your computer screen, or on your phone, we have light emanating in front of us all the time. People have more information, more access to the gospel, more connections to Christian communities, more accountability online than in the entire history of the world combined. Yet, with all the light that's around us, many people are walking in spiritual darkness. People doom scroll endlessly, feeling empty and seeing everything, yet nothing of eternal value. I mean, everything from sports to comedy to to puzzles, to vacation spots, to reading online, to to stories, to the news, to so much. They see so much, and yet they have nothing of eternal value. And then it's almost as if like Paul had all. It's the same thing with Paul. He had it all. He had money. He had power. He had influence. He was growing. He had authority. He walked into towns. People feared him. He was respected. He was admired. He was growing in the factions of the Pharisaical hierarchy. He was on track to become a leader. I mean, things were just popping for him, light everywhere on his path. Yet he was walking in darkness. And suddenly the light of Jesus' resurrected presence shone on him in the same way that when you put night goggles on and it emanates things in the dark and you begin to see the darkness clearly. That's what was happening to Paul. Suddenly he realized, I am living in a false narrative. This is not the true light. I need to rush and race after Jesus. And so, guys, I want to just encourage you this morning that with Jesus, man, Jesus, yes, Jesus is for you, but Jesus is not just for you. Paul's eyes were open to the mission. He was to go to the Gentile world and to tell them and to snatch them out of Satan's hands and put them on the track toward God's hands. That was his mission. He realized that salvation wasn't just about himself, but it was about all the people that were coming around him. And when God opened your eyes, you can understand that suddenly I can help other people. Suddenly I have connections, I have network, I have familiarity, I have answers, I have hope, I have promises, and somebody in my circle needs that light today. And maybe you're in that place where, man, you've just wondered, what is this all about? And yet you remember that God met you on a Damascus road. You were in your darkness and Jesus intersected with you. And man, remember, this is my encouragement to you. Never forget your Damascus road experiences. Never forget those times when God invades your plans with so much power and splendor, because he's not doing it. He's not interrupting you just for you and for your sake. He is interjecting himself into your narrative because he's going to use you to bless someone else. So, man, that's the word I have for you today, and I hope that you see that Paul's Damascus Road changed everything, and so will ours. Never forget where Jesus met you. Never forget it, because it'll change your life forever, and it's going to change lives of other people through you. So I pray that that blesses you, encourages you, and strengthens you today. So on this beautiful day, let God's hand. Today's Wednesday, so man, we're going to see you. Guess what? Tomorrow. God bless. Bye bye.